Hello everyone. In this video we are going to work on the remaining questions of exercise 3D mechanics, where we are working on finding the velocity vectors, position vectors and so on. So this is question 9, which is an exam style question. At 2 p.m. the Coast Guard spots a rowing dinghy 500-meter due south of his observation point. So what information we can get from this line, that what is the initial position vector of the object. So it is given 500-meter due south, so that means it is in the downward direction. So we can say initially the position vector is given as r naught, and that is minus 500 j, because it is in the south direction. This is the east direction, this is the north direction, and this one is the west direction. So we said r naught is gonna be negative 500 j. The dinghy has a constant velocity. The velocity is given as a velocity vector, is a constant velocity vector, and that is given as 2I plus 3j. One important point which I want to tell you here is, when we apply that r is equal to r naught plus vt, we apply that when we have a constant velocity. So now they said find in terms of t the position vector of dinghy t seconds after 2 p.m. So this is the position at 2 p.m. After t seconds, what will be the position? Let's say this is r naught, r, and this is given in the form of r naught plus the constant velocity v times t, that is the t only. So r is equal to minus 500 j plus 2I plus 3j times t. You can leave it like this, or you can write it like 2ti plus 3t minus 500j. So this is the position vector after time t. Now they say find the distance dinghy r from the position observation point at 2.05. So what is the distance at that point? So in this case, what we need to find out here is that what is the position at 2:05 p.m. So in that case, I will find r is equal to 2 times. Now we need to find the position. So position, if we need to find out, this is 2:05 p.m. and this was 2 p.m. So it is like 5 minutes, because the velocity is in meter per second. So we need to convert those 5 minutes into seconds. So it is going to be 5 times 60. So 300 I plus 3 times again 300 minus 500 j. So we got here is 600 I plus 900 minus 500, which is 400 j. So this is the point, this is the position vector after 5 minutes. Now they are saying find the distance of the dinghy from the observation point. So how much is the distance covered, we need to know that. So first I will be finding r minus r naught, and that is equivalent to, it's given as 600, and here the initial value, if we find out, it was given just minus 500 j. So it was 600 I and minus 100 j. So if I have to find out the distance covered, so that is 600 squared plus negative 100 squared and square root, and then we can find out this result. And that's gonna be 600 square, which is 360,000, plus we have 10,000, and when you will simplify it, you will be getting it 721 meters approximately. Okay, so this was the question number 9. Now we have our next question. At noon, ferry F is 400-meter due north of an observation point. So north is like in the upward direction, so that means the initial position is 400 and it is in the vertical direction. So 400 j, because I is the horizontal, and constant velocity is given as 7 I plus 7 j, and the speed, there is a, this is for the ferry, And then we have another information for a speedboat, and for that the initial stage or initial position is given as 500 meter due east, so that is 500 I, and it will be positive. And the constant velocity, here a very important point, this is not 23 but this is negative, this is 3I, sorry, plus 15j. Please do this question with 3I and 15j components. So now here what is given, write down the position vector of f and s at t seconds after the noon. Okay, so position vector for the, if we have to find out the position vector for, let's say, ferry, so I will show it with rf, and that is equal to r naught, which is 400 j plus 7I plus 7j times t. So in general I can say it like 7ti plus 7t plus 400 times j component. So this is the first part. And if we have to do the same for the speedboat, so it is 500I plus the speed, which is 3I plus 15j times t, and that can be written as 500 plus 3t and then times by, this is negative 3t, sorry, this is negative 3t here, so this is going to be here 500 minus 3ti plus 15tj. This is the first part of the question, this both. Then show that f and s collide and find the position vector of the collision. So let's say they collide, if so we have to say collide, if they collide, so at the after t seconds their position should be same, the I component and j component should be same, so we will equate them. And if while equating we get the t values same, that means they will collide, otherwise they will not. So here if I see the I component here is 7t for the first one, and for the second one is 500 minus 3t. If they collide then it should be same. So here it will be 10t is equal to 500, and this is going to give me t is equal to 50. Let's see if it is same for the other. So other one is 7t plus 400, that is a j component, and that is equal to 15t. So 400 is equal to 15 minus 7, which is 8t. So t is equal to 50. So in both the cases we are getting t as 50. So after 50 seconds, yes, they are gonna collide. And then what will be the coordinates when they will collide? So the position vector will be, you can substitute t50 in one of these two equations. So I am substituting it in the rf, that is equal to rs at the point of collision, and it will be 7 times t, so 7 times 50, 350I plus 7 times t, that is 350 plus 400, so that is 750j. So this is the position vector at the time of collision. Then we have our next question. At 8 am the two ships A and B, RA is given, RB is given from a fixed point. The velocities are also given. Write down the position vectors of A and B after certain time. So we have to tell the time after a particular time. So first of all, let's say R for A, this is equal to RA, so this is I plus 3j plus the velocity, which is 2I minus j times t. So if I collect the I component, so it will be 1 plus 2t times I plus 3 minus t j. And the second part for B, the R will be equal to 5I minus 2j plus plus it is minus I plus 4j times t. So if I collect, it is 5 minus ti plus 4t minus 2j. Then they say show that the position vector of B relative to A is given by what we have given here is show that t hours after 8 am the position vector of b relative to a is given by this particular value. So in that case, what we are supposed to do, we just need to subtract. So it is gonna be 5 minus t minus 1 minus 2t plus 4t minus 2 minus 3 plus t j. Here is I. So we have to tell the position of A relative to B. So it is RAB, that is B minus A. So it is gonna be 4 minus 3t I plus 4t plus t, that is 5t minus 5j. So this is the second part. Now we have to find out, this is the second part of the question, this is B part. Then the C part is show that the two ships do not collide. If they do not collide, that means when we are finding their position vectors here, they I and j component, they should not be same, and if I try to make them same, I will not get the t same value. So 1 plus 2t is equal to 5 minus t. From here I get t is equal to 4, and if I equate the other part, 3 minus t is equal to 4t minus 2. So from here I will get 5t, and that is equal to 5. So t is equal to 1. So t is not same. So that means it's not correct. Here basically it is 2t plus t, it will be 3t is equal to 4, t is equal to 4 by 3. So though both t's are not same, so they are not colliding. Now find the distance between them at 10 am. Now at the initially their position is at 8 am. Then after 2 hours, because the units are in kilometer hour, so we need not to convert anything. We just need to substitute the value of t in our this equation, and in this equation first as 10, because we need to find the distance between them. So if I find r position at 10 for A, so r10A, that will be equal to if I have to 10A, that means after 2 hours I have to substitute it. So it is going to be 5I, because I substitute t as 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 5, and plus 3 minus 2, that is 1, so j, and r at the position of B at 10, that is 5 minus 2, which is 3I, plus 4 times 2, 8 minus 2, 6j. Now we have to find out the distance between them. So to find the distance, I need to subtract r10A minus r10B first. So that is 5 minus 3, 2I minus 5j, and then I have to find out their distance. So that will be equal to 2 squared plus minus 5 the whole square and square root, and this is going to be square root of 29 units. That completes our this question. Then we have our last question here, and that's question number 12. And in this question we have given a particle A. This is a very important question, and you will learn lots of points while doing this question, so please be careful. So we have given a particle A starts at the position at a point with a position vector. So A is a particle and its initial position is given as 12I plus 12j. And we have another particle also, that is particle B. And here the velocity of the initial velocity of the object is given as negative I plus j. And there is a constant acceleration. Now because it's the velocity is not constant, so I will not directly apply r is equal to r naught plus vt. Okay, so we have given the velocity acceleration as 2I minus 4j. Another particle B, its velocity is given as I, and its acceleration is its initial velocity is given as I, and its acceleration is given as 2j. After 3 seconds, two particles collide. Find the speeds of the two particles when they collide. So v is equal to u plus at. This formula we will apply because the velocity is not constant, and we have to find the velocity when they collide, that is after 3 seconds. So v is equal to negative I plus j plus 2I minus 4j times 3 because after 3 seconds. So it is minus I plus j plus 6I minus 12j. So this is 5I minus 11j. This is the velocity of the first particle after 3 seconds. And here, sorry, this is the velocity. So speed, if you have to find out, you need to take the magnitude. So that is equivalent to something like this. So speed is equal to 25 plus 121 square root, and that is 146 square root units, or you can say meter per second. Okay, then we have to find the speed in this case also. To find the speed in this case, so v is equal to u plus a times t, that is 3 seconds. So v is equal to I plus 6j, and in this case if you have to find the speed, then it is 1 square plus 6 square, and that is square root of 37 meters per second. Then the second part is the position vector of a point where the two particles collide. So when the two particles collide, we need to find out that point. So that means we need to find out the displacement at that point. So second point is S. S is equal to, we know that it is ut plus half at square. The particles are colliding after 3 seconds. So we can find out, okay, SA, like that is for the first particle, and that is given as minus I plus j, that is the velocity of the first particle, times 3 plus half of acceleration, which is 2I minus 4j times 3 square, and that is 9. So when you simplify it, it will be minus 3I plus 3j plus, I will divide this whole thing by 2, which is I minus 2j times by 9. So when I solve this whole thing, it will be 6I minus 15j. So this will be the displacement of the particle A. And then we have to find out the position vector. To find, this is the displacement. Like initially the point was here, which is given as 12I plus 12j for A, and then there is a displacement of 6I minus 15j, so it reached at this point. And what is this point? This is a point of collision, and for A and B, this is the final position vector, which is same. So how can I find it out? 12I plus 12j was the initial point, and this is the amount of displacement. This is the distance covered in I and j direction. So 12 plus 6 is 18I, and 12 minus 15, that is negative 3j. So this is the displacement, sorry, this is the position vector of the point where the both A and B collide, and that is the reason we did not use the first one. Why? Because for the B part, I don't know what is its initial position. So I substituted this one in this equation, and I found out this is the point. Then they say find the position vector of the B's starting point. Now B's final point, I know this is 18I minus 3j, and I need to know how much is the displacement for B, and that is not same for both the cases, because initially the first point and the second point, they are somewhere, he is coming from here, it is coming from here, and they collide here. So I need to know how this displacement, I know this is 18I minus 3j, this is the new point, and now I need to find how much is the displacement for B. So SB I have to find out, and to find out SB, I need to know the initial position, and it was given as ut plus half at square. So u was I just times by 3 plus half of A, which is 2j given, times 3 square, which is t square. So I got it like 3I plus 9j. So now what is happening? This is the B, okay, this is the position of collision, and the displacement covered is 3I plus 9j. So we have to find out what was the initial position. So let's say it is xi plus yj. So I can say xi plus yj and plus 3I plus 9j, that is the displacement in 3 minutes, and then it reached to 18I minus 3j. So this is x plus 3 times I plus y plus 9 times j, and that is 18i minus 3j. So x plus 3 is equal to 18, which gives me x as 15, and then y plus 9 is equal to minus 3, so y is equal to negative 12. So initial position vector is 15i minus 12j. This is very important. If we have given the velocity as a constant value, we will use r is equal to r naught plus v times t. But if we are not given this v as a constant, then we need to use the Subat equations. Okay, and in this particular question, if you are given the initial position, you know the displacement, then you can find out any of these. For example, if this is x comma y point and this is x1 comma y1 point and the displacement is x2 comma y2, so you can do x plus x2. Basically it is to be represented in I and j. For just short, I have written it this way. So x plus x2 and y plus y2, that is equal to x1 and y1. So if you know the 1-2 pairs of these, you can find the third one. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.